He's dying and I'm not looking because I don't like watching. Butterflies are worldwide and very colorful. The moths I study are very colorful, but they're mainly South and Central American. For some reason, nobody knows why they're so diverse in that area. Also, mine are really beautiful specimens, the arctiids. And the one I found in Peru really struck my eye because it was so pretty, and it's actually a new species, so that was a good find. So my name is Suzanne Raab-Green, and I'm originally from Switzerland, and I moved to the US 18 years ago. And I'm currently working at the Museum of Natural History, work in entomology, studying Lepidoptera, moths and butterflies. I'm more unique in what I do as research within the arctiid, the tiger moth research, where I'm almost one of the only ones on the planet who does that. We are like a few people, but taxonomic-wise, I'm the only one who does right now a lot of work on the arctiids, which is my side project here. I'm actually paid to do the collections, like curating them and get loans and visitors and just managing the section.
И умру я не в летней беседке, от обжорства и от жары, а с небесной бабочкой в сетке на вершине дикой горы. И умру, а с небесной бабочкой. И умру на вершине горы.
I came across this drawer in an old storage room. Which was lost in time and nobody looked at. Where, you know, we have a lot of unsorted, unprepared material just collected over the centuries. So I went through and I came across this drawer with Nabokov written on it, and I checked, and there were original Nabokov specimens which he collected in 1941, but nobody ever bothered to study or prepare or even touch. So it was just deposited there, probably by him. Lost in time, nobody knew about it.
From the age of 7, everything I felt in connection with a rectangle of framed sunlight was dominated by a single passion. If my first glance of the morning was for the sun, my first thought was for the butterflies it would engender.
Right now in the process of preparing the specimens, and I reconstructed his actual trip. I put each location in Google Earth as a little pin marker by date, and you can actually follow this collection trip he did in 1941 between May and July or August. He crossed the United States from probably New York or Pennsylvania. The first station is in Pennsylvania, where he collected all the way up to California, which took him like several months.
All these Western butterflies can make wonderful pictures, and such pictures have never been taken before. Some fascinating photos might also be taken of me, a burly but agile man, stalking a rarity or sweeping it into my net from a flower head, or capturing it in midair. And of course, the successive stages of preparing the insect on a setting board have never yet been shown the way I would like them to be shown. All this might create a sensation in scientific and nature lover circles, besides being pleasing to the eye of the layman. I must stress the fact that the whole project, as you see it, has never been attempted before.
This is the medium size, and this is the large size. I'm preparing them all and keep the original label. Print out the map, and whenever people who like to see whatever he collected, they can see. Because we might have other specimens which were prepared in his days in the collections, but they were incorporated, so it's almost impossible to find. And here it's the only collection we actually have everything from a trip together. Ta-da! Once butterflies are pinned, they live forever. Time cannot destroy them.
I found it, and I named it, being versed in taxonomic Latin, thus became godfather to an insect, and its first describer, and I want no other fame. Wide open on its pin, though fast asleep, and safe from creeping relatives and rust, in the secluded strongholds where we keep type specimens, it will transcend its dust. Dark pictures, thrones, the stones that pilgrims kiss, poems that take 1,000 years to die, but ape the immortality of this red label on a little butterfly.